Ready, Alaska? I am. Let's get rolling. Come on down here.
Yoel?
And we're going up and down the fingers. And on the pads of the thumb. And on the pad of the pinky.
Yoel?
Across the knuckles. And we're going to get you down. And keep going. Oh, something went wrong here. Keep going, keep going. You can assess how your feet are feeling on the ground. And drop that ball. And press down in the middle 3 times. Bring it up to the knuckles. Press down once. And slide it across, pivoting on the heel. Let's pivot on the toes and slide it across the top of the heel, right above the heel. And then press down right below the first knuckle. Slide it back a bit to the side of the top of the heel. Press down and go over to the 5th metatarsal, right in the middle. Press down. Roll it down the bones. And scribble. Two, one, other foot. After we assess, of course, how well that affected the foot that we just did. Press down 3 times. I will find my words. And move up to the knuckle. Pressing once across. All 5. Rotate on the heel. Focus. Rotate on the toes and go across the top of the heel. And we'll go to the broad just below the 1st metatarsal and press down once. Side of the top of the heel. Middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll it down the bones. And script. Three, 2, 1. Let's put the ball aside. Reassess. And we'll do some wood chops, coming up over the head, leaning back and chopping through the legs like a kettlebell swing. Hinging at the hips. We'll be doing a lot of that later. Knees are slightly bent. Let's go to one side. And then the other. Come up and shake the tree. Or do the Lunge energy bounce. 3, 2, 1. Centering. 2 deep breaths. Do some ocean wave breathing. And center. Take the fingers and the thumb at the base of the spine, step out and gather in starlight. Center. And we'll go to the other side. Two deep breaths. Let's march in place or jog. With 21 seconds left, I think I'll do some rapid squats today. You could pick it up a little bit or go all out or do some jacks, side jacks or jumping jacks. Anything else to get things going a little bit more or not at all. Just keep doing what you're doing. If that feels right. Be safe. In. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's 10. 15. And 21. Let's rub our hands together. Cultivate some chi. And form that chi ball. And let it guide us over obstacles, large and small. That reminds me of a balance exercise we haven't done in a while, stepping over things. We'll do that later. Shifting weight, like water flowing. And centering. Nice deep breath. Interlace the fingers. Bring them up over the head. Reach for the ceiling. Stand back. Center again and bend to one side. And then the other. Center, come down slowly, pushing out at the chest. And down. Interlace the fingers and bring it behind your back. And rise up. And come back down. Go back up. And down. Up. And down. Up. And down. And one more time. Up. And down. Cross our arms in front of the body, right below the throat, and pressing them on the elbow. Other arm. And the first arm behind the head, pressing down on the elbow. And then the other. Let's rotate the neck. And then the other direction. Ears to shoulders. And nod. Look over your shoulder. Look over the other shoulder. Look up. And down. Extend the arms and rotate. Switch directions. Thumbs are up and down, up and down, up and down. Down, up and down, up and down. Hand in front, fingers up, pulling back. Fingers down. Flop it over. Press down just above the knuckles. Other hand, fingers up. And down. And flop. Let's do a side lunge, stretching the adductors. And then turn around and stretch that back calf, pressing the heel into the floor. And we'll go back into a lunge the other way. And stretch the other calf. And come up. And we're going to do the hamstrings later. So let's grab a stick. And I think it's Dr. Lee. So let's go behind the back. And rotate. And if you want, you can get your legs involved. Just go easy. First couple of steps. You can stick up in front and oscillate back and forth. Go to one side. And then the other. Stick in front, then do a kayak stroke. And reverse. Bring it up to the chest and flop the wrists. The elbow involved. And on the shoulders. Flop around so that your palms are facing up, and flop the wrists again. Down with some curls. And up. We'll go behind the back again and do some knee lifts. And some hip rotations. And let's bring the stick around in front. Go up on our toes and back on our heels. We'll do it 15 times, holding for about a second on each. That's 2, 3, 4. 10. $14 and $15. Okay, let's put the stick down. And today we're going to do some exercises for the shoulders and the upper back, and some for the hips and the rotation. Again, helping the posture, our ability to stand with our ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the hips, hips over the ankles is crucial in a number of ways, in terms of breathing, in terms of not getting back pains and not putting undue pressure. I've seen charts where they tell you how much more additional pressure you're putting on your spine the more you're hunched over, and it's like this is 15 pounds, and this is 30, and this is 60. So you want to have your trunk and hips aligned, shoulders back, and these are exercises that'll help us do it. So let's just start by standing up straight, as straight as we can, and taking 3 deep breaths, filling the rib cage, and exhaling everything out. Let's come into a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 6. And then inhale once more through the nose. And exhale either through the mouth or nose. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Letting it all out. All right, first thing we're going to do is some scapular push-ups against the wall. So just go over to a wall, or in my case, a bookcase. Spread your legs a bit further than shoulder length. You want to come out. Your hands are a bit more than shoulder width on the wall. And you want to squeeze your scapula in and then push them out. 1. Squeeze them together and push out. And you're keeping your arms extended. You're not going into the wall. You're just getting the scapular in and out, both stabilizing it and out. 1 more. In and out. Both stabilizing it and improving the range of motion in your shoulders. So now we're going to lie down. I'm going to switch the camera. And you might want to put a towel or something underneath your chin. We did this once before. We don't want a cat underneath our chin. Okay. So we're going to do lying Y's, W's, and T's. So you've got your hands out in a Y position on the floor in front of you. You pick them up with the palms facing each other, the thumbs up, and extend them out and hold for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring them down. We're going to go into a W position. Palms are facing down. And just hold for 5 seconds. 3, 4, 5, and down. And then we're going to go into a T. And palms are down, and you just pick it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do let's do 3 sets of those, starting with the Y. Palms facing in, thumbs up, off the ground. 1, squeeze the scapular together. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Come into a W, just lift them up off the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, down, and then into a T. Lift them. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that's 1 set. We're going to go back to a Y. Palms facing each other, thumbs up, lift, squeeze the scapula together. 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Bring the hands in, make a W, lift them up. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Put them out. T. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Last one. Y. Up. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's it for the floor. We're going to get up and we're going to improve our rotation. So first thing we want to do is do some assessments. I'm going to start.
Tom,
Yes.
where are your feet supposed to be on those last exercises? Are they supposed to come off the floor? Are they supposed to stay on the floor?
No. Just the shoulders. Feet and legs are on the floor.
Okay.
So it's not working the core, it's working the shoulders and the back muscles. Okay. But this will help in the core. So what we're going to do first is assess by hinging at the waist, bending over, try to keep your hips above your ankles and just see how far you can get down. And make a note of it and come back up. And then put your feet together, put your hands on your hips, and rotate to one side, and then center and rotate to the other. And make a note, come back to center, on which side you think is more restricted, which side and usually it's one or the other. And if it's not, you're going to pick one. But let's try one more time. Rotate to one side, and then the other, and then come back, and we're going to sit down. Now, another thing you could do, and we're not going to do it, not everybody has a roller, is roll a side that feels more restricted. But in lieu of that, what we're going to do is put out the leg. It's my left leg, my left side. Put out the leg that feels more restricted and bend down, hinging at the waist, keeping that spine neutral and straight. And you can put your feet up, put your heel on the ground, and you should be feeling a stretch in your hamstring. And hold it for about 3 breaths. Breathe into it. And come back up. So stand up. And then you want to go to the back of the chair. Or you can do this on a wall, or you could be on a counter. or a table, top of a table. Just make sure you're secure. And rest your hands. I'm doing it on the chair, on the table, or on the wall. Bring your feet back a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Your hands are fully extended. And you want to push, you want to be hinging at the waist. Your knees are not locked, but they're not bent either. They're just loose. And you're pushing back on your tailbone, back and up. And your spine is, fully engaged there. And you're going to be feeling this again in the back of your legs. And again, breathe into it for about 3 breaths. And come back up. And then finally, what we're going to do is the side that felt restricted. You can be against the wall again or against the chair. I'll do the wall this time. Lean in, and then the side that was restricted, bring that in. Bring the other foot back. Make sure your hips are square. They're not at an angle. You want, particularly in the foot that's inside, the one that was on the side that felt more restricted, your hips are square, and push. And you should be feeling this in the hamstring and the hip. And again, do it for about 3 breaths. And come up. And we're going to reassess. Again, hinge at the waist, bend over. See if you can't go a little bit further down than you did before. Come up. Put your feet together. Hands on hips. Turn to one side. And then the other. And see if you don't notice a difference on that side that was more restricted. What you worked on. I know I do on the left side. I'd be interested in hearing what the rest of you do after we finish by centering, taking 2 deep breaths. And opening our hearts. Pausing and sending it out. Centering. And bringing down heavenly chi. Gathering up earthly chi. And ending with an aha. Namaste. So how are you all feeling? Did that open things up? Hey, Don. Hey, Diana.
That worked like a charm.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was
Good,
great.
good. Yeah, I like that. All right. It's 5 Tibetan Day for all of you who are 5 Tibetan devotees. For the rest of you, I shall see you Monday.
Monday. Take
All right,
care.
Don. Take care. I'm going to switch cameras. A reminder that should you wish to, you can just rotate at the hips. I didn't do that today in either of the exercises because I wanted to get an accurate judge on tightness. But we'll get back to that tomorrow. In the meantime, let's spin or rotate at the hips up to 11 times. Two deep breaths. And we're going to go on the ground as I switch cameras. Hands are by the side. Fingers facing forward. Or underneath the back if you need the support in the lumbar region. If your neck needs support, you can put your hands back here as you lift head, neck, and shoulders and feet or soles of the feet at the same time. In the regular version, leg is extended. Legs are extended. Whew. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And 11. 2 deep breaths. And we'll go up on our knees. Hands behind you on your thighs or glutes. If you don't want to do a back extension, you can come back on your knees and forward. Otherwise, go back, forward, 1, 2, 10, and 11. 2 breaths. And we'll get back on the floor, sitting down. Hands are either by the side with the fingers facing forward, or you might find it easier to put it behind you, the fingers facing away. We're going to go up into a table. In the regular version, your feet are extended and you go up into a table. I'm going to do 6 and 5 starting now. 1. And 11. 2 breaths. We'll go on all fours. In the modified version, you stay on your knees as you go into the up dog. On modified, you start in the down dog. And do an up dog. Out on your knees. I'll do 6 and 5, starting now. And 11. Coming around, crossing our legs, however it's most comfortable on this given day. And taking 2 deep breaths. So we're going to rotate, either sitting straight up at the waist, or you can bend, as I will. 6 in one direction, 5 in the other. And then we'll switch the position of the legs. 1. Switching positions. Yeah, yeah. And we'll do 5 in the original direction and then 6 in reverse, pausing between the 10th and 11th circle to stretch out. And stretching forward and taking 2 nice, deep, energizing breaths. Moving on top of the left knee. And the right knee. And coming up. Sat down. All right, I'm going to spend the rest of the day trying to recover my ability to speak coherently. And I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday and that I will see you on Monday, if not tonight.
Thanks,
Sounds
Tom.
good.
Okay, take care, Mira.
Love to all.
Thanks, Mean.
Thanks a lot.
Next time.
All right, Hal, Art, take care. Hal and Ava, I'll see you later.
See you later. It's going to be wonderful.
I bet.
Your English is very good.
I know.
Good.
Oh, what's very good?
Your English.
Oh, my English. Today I was, the cat got my tongue. What can I tell you? I'll see you.
See you
Bye-bye.
later.